Dear students, today I will revise the poem Dust of Snow. I will revise book First Flight, all the chapters which had been taught to you all before summer vacation. First I will revise those chapters through summary of the chapters, and thereafter I will start the new chapter. So today I am going to revise the poem Dust of Snow. In this poem there is a crow, and the crow was also covered with the tiny smallest particles of the snow, and it came from the winter season from the hill area and sat down on the top of the hemlock tree. It was winter, so hemlock tree, what is hemlock tree? It is a poisonous tree which is found in America, that is very large, and due to the winter season in America there is snow falling, so the hemlock tree, all parts of the hemlock tree was covered with the tiny particles of snow. The hemlock tree the crow came from somewhere and sat down on the top of the hemlock tree. It was covered with the tiny particles of snow, and even the hemlock tree was also covered. All branches of the hemlock tree was covered with the tiny particles of snow. The poet Robert Frost, who has composed this poem, he was also American. He believed in nature, and he was much upset, he was much distressed, he was much in sorrow and gloom, and he came out of his house and sat down under the hemlock tree. And by sitting under the hemlock tree, he was thinking the miseries and sorrow of his life. Same time, the crow, who was sitting on the top of the hemlock tree, it shook off its body. Shook off means moved off its body. And due to the movement in the body of the crow, the whole hemlock tree shook off, moved off. And the tiny particles of snow which were covered to the all branches of the hemlock tree fell over the poet who was sitting under the hemlock tree. The poet felt very thrilled. He felt very different, very strange, having the cold touch of snow particle, because due to the movement in the all branch of the hemlock tree, all the tiny particles of snow that were stick to the branches or leaves of the hemlock tree fell over the poet in the form of the shower. The poet felt very thrilled, very strange, having the cold touch of the snow particles, and the cold touch of the snow particles had changed the poet's mood. First, the poet was in sorrow, he was upset, he was in distress, he was in gloom, but when snow particles fell over the poet, he had forgotten all the miseries and sorrow of his life. Half of the day was spent in sorrow, but remaining half of the day that became full of happiness and gay. Now the poet's mood was changed. First he was in agony, he was sorrowful, but now due to the cold touch of the snow particles that fell from the all parts of the hemlock tree, that had changed the poet's mood. Then by means of this poem, the poet wants to give us this message that nature is source of energy, power and happiness. How so sad you are, how so upset you are, how so distressed you are, when you will go in the contact of nature, the nature has a magical effect. Due to the magical effect of nature, your sorrow, your agony, your miseries, your disturbance, that will come to an end. And same thing happened with the poet. First he was in distress, first he was in sorrowful, But when he came in the contact of nature, he sat down under the hemlock tree, and the crow shook off its body, and there was shower of the snow particles over the poet. Then, due to the magical effect of nature, the poet had forgotten all his miseries and sorrow, and he became happy. Thus, the poet want to say that nature is source of energy, power, and happiness. It shows that the poet has ardent and profound belief in nature. He says that how so distressed you are, but when you will come in the contact of nature, due to the magical effect of the nature, due to the supernatural power of the nature, you will forget all your miseries and sorrow, and you will become happy. Same thing happened with the Robert Frost. And first half of his day was spent in sorrow, but when he came in the contact of nature, due to the supernatural effect of nature, due to magical effect of nature, he had forgotten all the miseries and sorrow, and he became happy.